toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Cincinnati's offense will have the ball first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the lone running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Walker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Got a man. It's Townsend. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Creates a little space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their second-best poll finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami? Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step and got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David. It's someone I know they want to keep building that.
He's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays, will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Becht. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Becht. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off-play action on first down. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Iowa State 7, Cincinnati 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0.
Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Walker. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Caldwell. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 69-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Beck. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that cornerback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking for space, it's Walker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the run. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Beck saved his best for last in 2024, 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win, unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
At this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Just steamrolling the defense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Gliding off the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Hansen. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grab near the sticks. It's Caldwell. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Fights off a defender and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Picked up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Brings up 4th down.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Takes the handoff. It's Walker. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Townsend. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line, an excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a three-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
On the run, it's Walker. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. On the option. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Townsend. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Townsend. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pulls it in. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the 1st.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, better look out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Caldwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Sorsby. Finds his man down the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Takes the handoff. It's Walker. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Second down.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Bearcats have moved it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.